Lex Luthor, Morgan Snicker Room. So much soul about to bust out the room. All different flavors, way more than 32. From these shoes, you can't match with these dudes. Nike Reeboks, about soccer knees. Golden Goose is on dude.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Soul Brothers, hosted by yours truly, Flex Luthor, and none other than Morgan Snicker Room. What's up? What's new? And how you feeling, my guy?
What is going on, man? It's been a great weekend.
I like it.
You know, I usually have some sort of story, but I don't have one today because that's for the best. It means everything's going like it should. Everything's normal.
I see you dropped a dancing video outside. I'm like, oh, bro, he's finna be a full-blown TikToker. He went outside and made a dancing video.
Look, I'm gonna tell you. I might have had one adult beverage in me.
Oh, okay.
You know, real simple. I said Caitlin, because Caitlin was supposed to be taking my pictures and stuff like that, and taking the fit pics. And I said, yo, I've been meaning to hit this dance for a minute now. Like, let's hit it. Yeah.
I seen an awkward stare, so I can only imagine her in the back, like, because you're like,
no,
yeah. So like, yeah, it was definitely go. So yeah, I seen it all over your face in that one, but yeah, man, all you gotta do is add the movement. You gotta add the movement to the camera, and it like you're really doing something. Just like,
see, here's the thing, man. So Caitlin's not on TikTok, so I be doing a lot of these things, and she just, I mean, she's so busy with her PhD, she doesn't have the time to peruse TikTok like I do. So like if I say like move the camera, she gonna be.
Well, you can set it up on like the setting when you record it to where it's like you don't have to do anything, just record it and it'll like follow your body. Or you can use like an editing software, like when you use CapCut and make your clips. There's I
pay for CapCut Pro. Yeah, I pay for CapCut Pro, bro.
I'm saying. So go ahead, use it to full blown.
Full capabilities. Yeah, full capabilities. Sure. Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Get that. How about you? Is it $6.99?
Yeah, it's pretty good though.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really good.
Nah, man, I've actually been seeing some new stuff on there that I've been working with. I'm like, oh, okay.
So they took away. So they took away camera tracking for a while.
That's the one I was talking about. I ain't know. Okay.
Yeah, they took away camera. Yeah, they brought it back. They brought it back. When they brought it back, I was like, let's go. Yeah, it is.
It's better. Okay.
Their background removal is better. Like they're working to make it to keep up with the needs of social media.
Photoshop, better watch out because it's easier and it's cheaper.
For sure. I look for websites to do the things I need it to do for. You know what I'm saying? So how's your week going, man? You how's the job searching going?
So I put it on pause for a little bit because I'm going out of the country in November. My daughter's birthday is at the end of the month, so like, I would more than likely take time off for those days.
That makes sense.
It's like me getting the job. Be like, hey, you know what? I got to be out for a month.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. When people would come to me, you know, they say like, oh yeah, I got a job, but I already got this planned out. I'm just like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already got a bad taste in my mouth. So
that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, that's probably not fair. That's probably not fair of me. But it's just not. It is what it is.
But it's human. It's not fair, but it's human. So
yeah, that is fair right there.
Yeah. So let's get into what was on feet today. It was it wasn't chilly, but it was a little cooler as usual, a little cooler than usual. So I had on my little, my black sweatsuit that I just got in for Gap for a total of $40, top and bottoms.
But, Gap sweatsuit, bro, with sevens?
Bro, you're laughing.
Bro, Gap sweatsuit with sevens. Bro, like a unk, bro.
But I went with the Great China. I went with the Great China Sevens. Whenever I put on like a sweatsuit, I always go with like my like loudest or brightest shoes that like I wouldn't put on with a regular fit. So I was like, man, good time to throw these on. They're black. It'll go.
Bro
And it
got a
was
matching set.
No,
Love that for you.
no. You don't have matching sets of like sweatsuits. So like when you're not like really going anywhere, you just kind of like, I'm finna smell good and look good. And
Nah, I feel like that's unk behavior. And I am like, I feel like I am unk. I'm at the age now where I'm unk.
but see, you're that unk that's like, why has he got all that on and all this different stuff? It's kind of like he's running from his age. So, but I mean, I've been doing this since I was young. So
You had a billfold. You were the first kid in class with a wallet.
yeah, I used to have a wallet, but I don't anymore.
What do you use? You use a
Nothing. Everything is pretty much everything is on my phone, and then like my license and stuff I keep in my car because the only time I need is when I get pulled over or something like
that. I don't have an argument. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of one. I'm trying to think of an argument like why that doesn't make sense, but it does make sense.
Yeah, I had too many cars to be carrying around a wallet, like, and it was like on my back. I was like, yeah, this is not gonna work. So,
I'll put it in my bag.
In your bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't be walking around with a bag. I'll be doing too much.
That's fair. What I wore today. So, yeah, those are. Oh God.
I love this part. This is the best part.
I need a fit. I need you to post a fit pic on Instagram with the Gap sweatsuit and the sevens.
I mean, it's not like it has Gap on it. It's this. Like it's literally this. What I got on now.
So it's not branded.
Like no, but it comes from Gap. It's like an active wear.
You know what?
You thought?
Yeah, I thought you
with the big GAP
on the back. I thought you was gonna have a big gap on the back.
Now I see what you said, Unk. Okay, okay. I see.
My bad. It's just a regular black sweatsuit.
Yeah.
The way you said I got a Gap sweatsuit made me think that it had a big old gap on the back. Like
no.
You know what I'm saying?
I got it from Gap. It's an active wear. I think it's Out on the Run or something. Whatever their brand active
it's just
wear.
It's just a chill all black. Okay, all right. My bad. I apologize. For my ignorance.
See, look, that's why I'm glad I'm true to myself because I would have been over there like, because I'm like, I don't understand what's wrong with it. Like, I don't get it.
I thought it was just
that's diabolical. That's an issue.
Okay, all right.
I've never been with because I like Gap, and I like Old Navy, but I've never been the one to have like the huge like Old Navy Gap brand.
Yeah, like I like the DAP stuff. I like the I'm
iffy about that, but yes, that's the only.
You don't like the DAP? You don't like
I'm iffy on it. Like I don't want it too big. But I mean, I like
it because I like that it celebrates Dapper Dan.
I can say that's on your side. Yeah, that's
right. And then I got the Palace collab, but it says PAL instead of Gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
They having a stupid sale. Check them out. Stupid sale.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I got this whole set for like $40.
That's not bad. So I burned through my Hokas running. Okay. And they're starting to really hurt my feet when I run, and feet are connected to the knees, and knees started hurting. And so I was going to buy a new pair of running shoes, but then I remembered that my good friends over at Extra Butter sent me the Brooks Cascadia 18. Shout out Bernie. And I ran in these for the first time on Friday. Incredible. And I wore them again today casually. So even like these, I ran 5 miles in these, and it doesn't really, on the soles, of course, like they look like they've been running, but like the upper, like it is a sneaker, like a running sneaker like this. It is rugged enough that you can really beat it up and it's still going to look fine. Right.
I love the pattern on those.
I do too.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. And I love that it's a shoe that I can wear casually and just be like, I mean, I was teaching tennis in this today. Like, I didn't pull out my tennis shoes. Extremely comfortable as Brooks and Hoka's are. But yeah, this is what I wore today. So Brooks, Extra Butter, Cascadia 18. Shout out Bernie. Shout out Extra Butter. I think we can talk about what he sent us. What
are you sure we can? I don't think we can.
Yeah, cause he posted it on his story.
Yeah, but I don't know if what he told us everybody knows.
Well, no, we'll tippy toe around it. We'll stop each other. But let's just say Extra Butter's got some more fun stuff coming with with New Balance. And they just kind of announced their, I mean, I'm just going based off things that I've seen on Instagram. So just to make sure that we don't get ourselves in trouble. But they've announced their 1906A Tech Pack.
So the A is for what? I know the R is for running. What's the A for? Athletic?
Is the A for running? What's the D for?
No, I said the R is for running.
No, so there's a D, a 1906D, 1906R.
R and a U. And there's a U too.
Yeah, there's a U2 with, that was the Concepts pair. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's athletic. I would say it's athletic. 1906R. I mean, 1906 athletic pair. Because they change a little bit. There's differences within when the letter changes, the model changes. Obviously, because it's pretty much a different silhouette. Yeah.
So I'm not sure. We'll have to ask Bernie. But they're doing a real fun rollout for those 1906A's tech packs.
I like it. Yeah, man. I'm just from the hint that he put on his Instagram. I've always been a fan of 1906 silhouette in general, but I'm loving the rendition that Extra Butter is putting on this pair.
For sure. Yeah.
Can't wait to see the full rollout.
Yeah, 100%. So speaking of rollouts,
Haas is gonna be part of that. Apparently, Haas is part of the campaign. I seen him posted on Twitter.
Oh, is that his friend or something? You friends with him now too?
Who?
Never mind.
Nah, Haas been locked in with Extra Butter.
Bro, he said he's out there every Thursday, man. He's
yeah, I mean, yeah, what I'm saying. Yeah, like, he's outside. He's locked in.
We grown. What you doing hanging out? Well, never mind.
Hey, more power to him. If you got the time for it, go for it.
That's fair. So speaking of rollouts, apparently our friend J Tips is having some shipping issues.
Yeah, it seems like there's a little event that's unraveling. So I'm actually part of that. I actually the whole ordeal. So what happened was I hit on the tan and pink pair from his website, and I'm guessing that this was his inventory, so he took care of it. So he's the one that did the shipping, made the shipping labels, and dropped it off. So apparently, he dropped a pallet off at the U.S. Postal Service office, and there was something that was slightly wrong with it. But by this time, labels have been created, and obviously we got the emails, hey. But someone hit him up, and they were going to send him the whole pallet back. But luckily, someone that was within there, I know this person, I know him. So he hit him up, hey, something's wrong with your pallet, and I want to let you know before they send it back. So then we got a whole new tracking number. Now by this time, everybody else is getting their pairs from the global release. So the people that got, because we hit first because this was his release. So, which I'm going to be honest with you, the whole thing about, oh my God, he got his pair before I did, I'm upset is stupid.
That is stupid.
Unless I paid for express shipping or something, I paid for it to be here Thursday when I go out of town or I'm going on a vacation. I need my shoes here. Then I'm gonna be pissed. But if I just order and it's not here yet, I'm gonna get my shoes. And the dude was gonna get his shoes anyway. So what does it matter who wears it first?
That's childish. Yeah, that's childish. I get why people get upset about that, but
yeah, I mean
that's childish.
I feel like if you're that worried about money being in limbo, that means you couldn't afford it. Mm-hmm. Like if you're that worried about like, oh, I got to cancel now because I ain't got the shoes yet. You're gonna pay for the shoes anyway. Like, what does it matter? The money's gone. The money's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
If you're returning it just because it didn't ship yet, and the money's gonna be taken out of your account.
Didn't you do that with the Yeezy Pods though?
Yes, because I didn't think the Yeezys was gonna ever release. Like, this was like we're like gotcha. 2 or 3 months. This is 2 or 3 months now. That's totally where that was stepping on the whole Amamanere 5 that people never even got their pairs released. So like that's why I was worried about that one. But this one, I really wasn't too worried about. One, because he was constantly keeping people updated. Mm-hmm. So I say this to say this. I feel like he was making himself too accessible to the public because there was a lot of people sending screenshots and hitting him up directly, like, "Hey, I ain't got my shoes. This is my tracking number. Where they at?" And like, I know he's trying to be for the community and be down with the community. Like, hey, I'm not untouchable. I'm not above you guys. Hit me up and I'll let you know what's going on. But I feel like that puts you on a screen in front of everybody to be criticized. You know, like instead of it being in an email, and obviously email can be criticized too. They could screenshot it and post it. But this is live in real time. Like your response could be off. It could be wrong. This is his first hyped up release. Everybody's going for this pair. And I feel like that's something he should let his PR, his marketing, his manager kind of handle behind the scenes.
I disagree with that. I can tell you, so I ordered a shirt from the J-Tips website, and what ended up being shipped to me was a hat, right? And so I went through the process, right? Very normal. And I said, hey, I emailed him, or I emailed the support email. And I said, hey, I'd like to exchange it or whatever. And they're like, okay, good, no problem. Here is your shipping label. Perfect. And so then it took a little bit, but they sent me another email because I was still thinking about it, right? And I was also busy and stuff. And I was like, this hat isn't bad. It's bright yellow. It's not, it's a bright yellow J-Tips hat. And I was like, it's not that bad. Does it matter? And so I hit them back. No, I texted J-Tips and I said, hey man, don't worry about, I know. I said, listen.
We got to address that too. But go ahead. We got to address that.
I texted him and I said, hey, don't worry about the hat, or don't worry about the shirt, man. I'll just hold on to the hat if that's fine. And he said, what you mean? And I sent him a screenshot of the email, and he said, oh yeah, he doesn't handle the emails. He doesn't, I know at the bottom it says J-Tips, but he does have a team who's working for him. And now everything was fine with that. Like everything was great. Like, do I expect perfection with every single transaction that I do? Absolutely not. No. But what you said, like, he has made himself a man of the people, and I think it is his burden. I feel like he wants to have, maybe not wants, but he acknowledges the burden that he has as a man of the people by, when things are good, the community is showing him love, right? When things don't go the way they're supposed to, he gives back. He is a man of the people who is going to communicate with the community and, make sure that his people get right. You know what I'm saying? The community is taking care of him. He's trying to take care of the community. So I think I feel like that is appropriate response. I know it probably sucks, and I know it's probably a headache, but I think he's doing the right thing.
Yeah, but now that's the thing about it. That from a consumer aspect, that's great, awesome. But if you're looking at it from a business owner's aspect, it's not, because one bad word, because once it's online, one misinterpretation, and when you're typing, you're on Twitter, like the context and the actual tone, it can be determined on however the person is feeling. Like if I'm pissed off and I'm mad, oh, he yelling at me, like, oh, I'm finna go hard, and I feel like it's kind of like when you got the trolls in your comments, you got to pick and choose who you're going to respond to. Like, do I really want to take this there and have them do this and have them do that and do this and do that? It's kind of like, I'm just going to step back. Your shoes are on the way. And the thing about it, the response was a little more personal than it was professional. You get what I'm saying?
So go ahead. Say what happened, because I don't know. I don't know what's happened. You know the story better than me.
So he pretty much, the guy was just like, you lied to me, this is what you said and it's not true. And J Tips responded with like, bro, do you want the shoes or not? You're like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can see the frustration within the response, so now they can run with it because I'm already pissed. So, oh, you talking? It's kind of like when a celebrity gets called out and they don't say nothing, but then the celebrity hits back and they, oh, you got time for me? You're this grown. You make this much money. Why are you responding to me? You're insecure. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
there's other ways that you can deal with it. And if you have a team and they're getting paid for that, let them handle that. Because this is a upset customer that's not gonna see it. They're not gonna see it your way. No matter what you say, you can say, "Hey, I had this going on. That's gonna be like, where my shirt at? Where my shoes at? I paid $195 and $10 for shipping. Where my shoes at? Everybody else got their shoes and I ain't got my shoes. I see everybody." Like, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win it. That's why.
But I think he's asking a valid question, right? Because you said that J Tips has been communicating every step of the way, right? Mm-hmm. The dude who's emailing him, who emailed J Tips, got a response that maybe he liked, maybe he didn't like, right? Maybe he feels like he baited J Tips into a response. And now he's screenshotting it and putting it on the internet. I mean, that's weak. To me, that's weak to me.
That's pretty much his response. That was his response.
That's weak. But the other part of it is like, do you want your shoes or not? I mean, he's telling you what's going on. He's being transparent, right? Or am I wrong? He's being transparent.
And
so
then
what does he want? What does the consumer want?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like you're making yourself too accessible. Because it's going to just be a back and forth. It
doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, because he asked the right question. Listen. He asked the right question. Do you want your shoes? Do you want your shoes or not? Do you want your shoes or not?
Don't go off that, because that wasn't his exact words. That was
the gist. Okay.
Yeah, that was I'm trying to find the exact tweet. I wish I would have.
Okay.
But like, this dude is tweeting stuff, and there's people in the mentions like, "Hey, when I'm gonna get my shoes? Hey, so is there any updates on the shoes?" And it's kind of like he another thing that he did was like, if you don't receive your pair, like, we changed the tracking number, and let's say you do receive your pair from that first tracking number, he's like, "Cool, keep those. That's your free pair. You can have that." So not only is he sending you another pair, if you get a free pair within the process, you pretty much got your money back, because you can resell them or keep them. Doesn't matter. Like, we've been dealing with Nike for 10 plus years, right? And Nike will never replace that shoe. Nope. They will straight up tell you, all we can do is refund you. All we can do is refund you. That's literally like it. You can send sorry to hear that, but all we can do is refund you. And guess what? We're gonna go right to the next release, and we're gonna go right to the next release. And it's not this huge thing that gets dragged on for months. And they've been doing it for years. And they're a well more experienced company with well more people than J-Tips. It shouldn't happen. That shouldn't be happening with them, but it still does. We still get wrong shoes. We still get delayed shipping. We still get stolen pairs. It happens. And that's why I'm just like, you're making yourself too accessible, because Nike's not going to respond to all those. You can hit Nike up. Where my shoes at?
So do you think the issue is, because I don't think the issue is that J-Tips needs to be less accessible. I feel like his brand is his ties to the community, right? What he said when he was on our episode, right? Like, he sees people when he's on his way to Dunkin', right? Now, how he responded, right? Like, I'm still on that. I mean, I wish.
I found the.
Go ahead, read it.
So, my guy hit J-Tips up. He was like, "Hey, I'm fucking tired of being lied to. So your team is saying that the USPS lost the package, even though the status has never changed from USPS, awaiting the package. But somehow the new pair is shipping out with the same exact tracking number. I'm sure that's not how tracking numbers work." J-Tips replied and said, "If the tracking number never updated, they want to reprint the label and send you another pair instead of the refund. You want Twitter fame or the shoe that was chosen? Please pick a side." So he's like, "Do you want your shoes, or do you want to get your clout off hitting me up and screenshotting and showing?"
I think it's a valid question. I think he's asking a valid question. I mean, it's like, what you're doing is he is the guy who's tweeting is accusing J-Tips of lying, right? He's accusing him and his team of being liars, right? Right off the bat. I don't believe in having professional. Every interaction needs a professional response, or right? I think J-Tips, he explained himself. And then basically said, "Do you want the shoes? Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want out of this? Do you want the shoes, or do you want attention?" Right? Yeah. Like, that's one of my favorite responses to people. Right? Like, whenever they make outlandish, crazy comments, whatever, it's like, here's that attention you were looking for. It's a valid. I think it's valid. I think he didn't respond I gotta sneeze, hold on. He didn't respond like, thank you, like a professional. I've got air quotes for people who are listening on the pod. Like, it's not he's not responding professionally, but he's responding in the way that he needed to respond. That's how I'm gonna say it. He responded in the way that he needed to respond. For that situation.
I just feel like he shouldn't waste his time on it. Like, you shouldn't be that accessible. Like, you shouldn't waste your time on it. He's got a
community, man. He's got a community of people who are showing him love. I feel like
I would have left the "you want Twitter fame or your shoe choose a side." I would have left it out, because
that's where we're different. And I like to talk spicy. Go ahead.
Exactly. You like to talk spicy, but I don't want to give a man ammo to shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them something to go with. Don't give them something to, see, that's what I'm talking about. You up there now. Now you feel like you can talk to people like that. Or back when you was doing this, you was humble, and now you're not humble. Like, I don't want to give that person any ammo. You're not going to come in my house and hurt me with my weapon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep it clean. I'm going to keep it cut. Hey, this is what happened. This update is tracking you getting a pair instead of getting a refund. If you want a refund, I can give you a refund. If not, your pair is on the way. That's it. I cut, mute, whatever needs to be done. That's your response. You take it however you want to take it.
But the other side of that, the dude is coming at J-Tips like sideways. He's coming at him sideways, but he was coming at him in a way where it's like, I'm going to expose you. I have air quotes. I'm going to expose you on this, right? Like, I don't know what it is with people. Like, I'm going to expose this person. Like, that's so corny. But anyways, so he was coming at him either way, right? Like, I feel like the dude already had it in his mind that he was going to that he was going to, post whatever the interaction was. Oops. And, sorry, I just got a text message about a tennis lesson.
Cha-ching!
I know. Shoot, I lost my train of thought. Oh, but I think, I just feel like his response, I feel like J-Tip's response kind of squashes the guy's attempt. Like, because a reasonable I sound like you. A reasonable person. A reasonable person is going to see that interaction, and what are they going to think? Are they going to think like, oh wow, yeah, J-Tips, man, he's a liar. Like he's a liar. He's not for the community. This guy on Twitter is upset, right? Or are they going to say, look at this dummy who can't be patient because of a shipping error, right? Like, what is a reasonable person going to say?
Well, that's the thing about it. In 2024, and definitely on Twitter, you don't have reasonable people.
I disagree.
No. I got proof. Under that, dude's like, same issue with mine. No new tracking. It's about to be a month without my shoes. At this point, run me my refund. Like, I don't get it though. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, I understand that you're upset about a delayed shipping, but it's the way of the world. Like, I get delayed shipment on plenty of packages, but I'm like, I'm about to refund this. The money's already gone. I already had intentions to have that money gone. So whether the product's here, unless you're telling me I'm not getting the product, that's the issue. But if you're telling me, hey, this has been updated, if you're keeping me updated, because that's how I was. Like, I was the same. I'm like, oh, I'm waiting on it. I ain't got mine yet, but I'm still like, I got mine. Like, I got my order confirmation. I got my shipping confirmation. He's keeping us updated on Twitter, so I'm still getting my pairs. Now, if he would have said something like, people that did ordered on my website are not going to get their pairs, that's a totally different story. But he's like, hey, if you get a pair in the mail anyways, keep that pair. You got another pair on the way. And this is what happened. He breaks down everything that happens. I just don't understand the whole, like, I'm gonna keep on hitting him up. When he tells you there's an issue with this package, it's gonna be delayed.
So it's unreasonable people, and I know you're talking about the mentions and the comments and stuff like that. That's a small sample size out of the people who have purchased a sneaker, right? How many pairs do you think release on his website?
I say a couple. Might be upwards of 1,000. You think?
Probably more than that.
You think so?
If we say it's 10,000 pairs, right? If we say 10,000 pairs released on his website. How many people are responding to that guy's comment?
I've seen two or three, maybe.
2 or 3, right? So most people don't have a platform like this podcast to talk about it, right? But most people are sitting on their hands like, all right, this is the way of the world. This is how it goes, right? 2 or 3 people respond to a tweet on Twitter, man, like, sure, y'all unreasonable. That's the unreasonable people, right? I can live with a few unreasonable people being upset. And I feel like J-Tips has every right to really question them. Like, let's be adults here. Let's be, you know what I mean? Like, being an adult, part of being an adult is being flexible, right? Like, sometimes things don't go your way, right? Yep. For example, like, I like the shirt that I was supposed to get. I got a hat. You know what I mean? I had an option to send the hat back and get the shirt. I chose to stay with the hat, right? Sometimes when you order your food, right? When you order food, and let's say I order a burger and I get a chicken sandwich. You know, if it's good, I'm cool with it, right? You know, seriously, I'm not the type to send food back or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not a return type person in general. Like, I hate
that's weird. I feel like that's so weird.
I hate it.
So I got a t-shirt for Nas's album Life is Good, like the 10th anniversary or something like that. Life is Good, and I accidentally bought it twice. And I didn't even return it. I just gave it to a young dude who likes Nas, right? Like I was like, yo, bro, it's gonna be a little big on you, but I think you're gonna be able to like rock it. Like that's just, I don't know. That's just how I am, and I'm not saying that that's normal, right? I don't feel like everybody should do that. I get it, but at the same time, in life, I feel like it is our responsibility. Part of being a fully functioning adult is being flexible and being patient.
Going with the flow.
Sometimes you got to go with the flow. Sometimes it is, you do have to like stand on business. You do. But over some shoes that got delayed because of shipping, is that when we're going to stand on business? Is that the time? Right? A shipping error? Yeah. That just seems petty and it seems insignificant. It makes, what's the dude's name on Twitter? Say it. Yeah, you're small and insignificant. You're a small human being. Toughen up. Like, it's shoes. It's a shipping error, dude. Stop crying over a shipping error. You're gonna get your shoes. Stop crying. Nobody lied to you. Nobody lied. Just because you created a story in your head and then spiral thought your way to a conclusion doesn't mean that anybody lied to you. You crybaby. You small, insignificant crybaby. What you just sent me?
Bro, chill.
Of course, bro.
Yeah,
of course.
It tells you everything you need to know.
Man.
Everything you need to know.
You should have led with this dude.
I didn't even, because that's not what I don't know.
He's not even part of the community. Well, I want to say is this: he's never seen J Tips walking the Dunkin' before. he's never seen J Tips walking the Dunkin'.
I mean, see, but you know that's the crazy thing, because you have this one. I'm not even gonna say it's like a one bad thing. It's really just like an accident. It happens. Like, I don't care how big or how small you are. Shipping delay happens. Shipments get lost. It happens. Like,
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm embarrassed.
Why?
I should have known, man. I wouldn't even gone that hard. I was like, when I saw that picture, I was like, oh, typical. Of course, of course, that's who's complaining.
Yeah.
Right. I'll talk to your manager. Oh, I'll talk to the manager Home Depot. Like,
it's crazy though. But I don't want J Tips to get the cool Kai effect. Because I feel like just because early on, Cool Kai was having a lot of issues with shipping, people were not getting their pairs, and it kind of just tainted what he did over 4 years. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, he's only been active 4 years, and there's people that have been making their own shoe or making knockoffs of Jordan, Nike for years, and never made it to where he made it to. But just because he had those issues in the beginning, I feel like that's what had the hate carry on to, like, oh, he's not creative, or no, this is that, this is this. And I just don't want that same effect for J Tips.
And I don't think it will, because J Tips has established himself. I mean, I can tell you, do you think, what's that guy's name again?
Who?
I'm gonna call him Barney Fife, bro, because that's who he looked like.
Bro, I like Barney Fife. He's cool.
All right, let's think of something. He looked like I can't even think of who he would look like, bro. He looked like he looked like a grown-up version of the dude who was like, do the roar. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even remember what movie that was. Do the roar.
What movie? The Shrek. Shrek.
Shrek. He looked like the. Do the roar. That's who it looks like. It looks like, oh, do the roar, dude, right? Like, I guarantee he didn't know who J Tips was until maybe after, like, a month after the first release, once people started talking about it, right? Like, he hopping on the trend, bro. He's hopping on the trend, and he expects things to be. And why do you think he wants his pair so early? That makes me start thinking, right? Like, if he's gonna wear it, it's no big deal. If he's looking at getting it off while the prices are still high, You're gonna roar.
Yeah, nah, it's definitely. You just.
Oh nah. Hashtag sneakers are dope.
Yeah, I can see that.
Bro got no personality, bro. I can tell straight up. No personality. Embarrassing. Hate to be him.
But yeah, nah. But yeah, I was just a little frustrated. I was just a little frustrated with that because I just feel like you get certain people in certain areas and at a certain level, and people overdo it, exaggerate. Because I'm just like all these other companies that have been around for years, hundreds of years, been around longer than I've been alive, still making these mistakes. It's insane to be like, you need to do better. Like, obviously, he will do better because he's going to know better now.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to know the next time around, okay, I should do this because I don't want that to happen again.
Right.
But like I said, we see it every day with Nike. I mean, we got dude. Technically, it wasn't Nike, but dude got his Travis's delivered, and there was no box in the box. Like, it's literally just the Nike box. He got the Nike box, and there was nothing else in it. Like, Nike needs to do something about that. I mean, and FedEx as a company need to do something about it. That's insane when you're getting a box and there's nothing in it. And I just wonder how they do stuff like that, because it's just like, I don't know, the scan. I don't know. I just feel like you walking back to your truck with the box in your hand is just insane. Like $160, and you're just like, you know what? If I get fired, I get fired. I made an extra $200 or $300.
Over a few $100, bro. Getting fired over a few $100. It wouldn't be the most crazy thing that's ever happened. I'm sure people have been fired over a few $100, but
yeah, but like to wake up that morning, like, oh, this is the move. This is where it's gonna get me up out of the hood right here. This is really going. Like, you just got an extra paycheck on the paycheck that week. And now you're not gonna have one the following week or the following week or the following week. So, like, because now that there's a spotlight on that particular situation, FedEx is gonna make it their business to figure out who delivered it, where it came from. And if they can't figure it out, just to make the public happy, you're gonna lose your job. Simple as that. Because you delivered that box and somehow that product didn't make it. I don't care who handed it off first. You the last person that touched it before it got to this guy. So guess what? We're gonna have to suspend you. But yeah, bro, we'll call you when this is over with. It's never gonna be over with. 2 or 3, 4 weeks, it's gonna be later. They're not gonna call you, and 3 months later they may call you. But by that time, obviously, you done got another job, and it was all over $200 or $300. It's insane.
So,
but Nike definitely needs to do something about that.
Nah. So here's my thing, right? This kind of reminds me of how Ronnie Feig and Teddy Santis have started doing business with, like, the pre-orders, right? So, like, people willingly paying full price for a sneaker that they're not going to touch for the next 6 months, right? If people are doing that, right? People being me, I've done that several times.
Yeah, I know.
I just did the last one. I mean, I am a card-carrying member of the Vitality tier on Kith, but
did it feel good saying that?
It did feel good saying that. But if that is if that's what people are willing to do, right? Like, how long has it been? How long ago did you buy these shoes? Did you purchase them?
What? Which one?
The J-Tips.
Like a month and a half, maybe 2 months.
So what are we looking at? Like 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah,
y'all be all right, man.
6 months. Not 6 months.
Yeah, right. Y'all be all right.
Y'all be good.
Y'all be all right, man. Be patient. It's bigger than sneakers. It's deeper than sneakers, for real. This man is doing something for the community, right? He's putting on for his community. Now, seeing this guy, I don't think he understands what that means, and I don't think he ever will, no matter how much people would try to explain it to him, right? Like, we could try to have explain it, but I could see him being the type to just be like, "Oh, well, that's stupid. I don't get it," right?
just want my shoes.
I just want my shoes. Like I paid good money. Like I pay my taxes. It's my money. I deserve them. He wouldn't understand community building and the things that go into that. All about pull yourself up by the bootstraps, and everybody should take care of themselves. That's just the type of guy he seems like. I don't know him, but with seeing what he looks like and seeing his behavior online. Thank you. I got one more. I don't think so. Can I get my blessing?
Oh, bless you. I already said it like 4 times already, bro.
Yeah, and I've sneezed 5, so I would need that bless you every time. Anyway, I just don't think that he is a guy who would understand the nuance of what J-Tips is doing. He has reduced J-Tips and his work down to being a transaction.
Simple logistics. That's all he's. That's all in supply and demand and economics. That's all he's looking at.
He's just looking at this. So I'm 100% on J-Tips on J-Tips side with this, and it's like, he seems like he's doing right
with or without the love, without the love of Sakani, and I'm still on J-Tips side because it's just like if someone told you, hey, I'm gonna give you the potential sneaker of the year, you just gotta wait for it.
Yeah,
would you wait for it?
Yeah, 100%.
Like
100%. Look, man, hey, I made a mistake, right?
Mm-hmm.
I made a mistake. I'm gonna own that mistake, right? I'm fixing it as fast as I possibly can. And by the way, if you benefit more from this mistake, good job, right?
You deserve that because it was my mess up. I'm taking full accountability.
Exactly. But we got, what's his name? Do the roar. Him. We got him upset because he doesn't understand. He just doesn't understand. It's like explaining community building to Do the Roar is like explaining, I don't know, the color blue to a blind person, right? Like, how would you do it?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I don't think it was a good example, but it would be hard.
I think it's a perfect example. You can't explain the color blue to somebody who was born blind.
Yeah, because they've never seen color, so like it would just be like,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a bright.
it's right.
It's a mixture of like.
I just feel like it's so impossible, and he doesn't look like somebody who is willing to live. And I'm saying I'm going based off his picture, and because I'm a hater.
Yeah, it ain't hard, bro.
This is how I am.
Leave that man alone.
No.
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with what he did. But everybody wants their product. Everybody wants the stuff. I get it. But to hit someone up, mention them, troll
call
them,
him an effing liar, and say that he's a liar.
It's like
that's lame. Just get your refund. Just get your refund. Go through the appropriate avenues. Yeah.
Now, when you're not, like I said, if you're not getting your product or you're not getting your money back, then you can do that. Like
right.
I'll still kind of be like, but I was like, I get it. You're pissed off. You're mad. You're not getting emails fast enough. You want what you paid for, or you want your money back. I get it. I do that. But if he's keeping you updated, he's letting you know eventually you're gonna get it. I'm sorry if you haven't got it yet, but they're on the way. And if you don't get them, I can give you a refund. All right.
Boom.
Because what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But wait. What else are you gonna do? But wait.
Yeah. Right. It's like, and what else can J-Tips do other than give you your product?
Go pick it up from the post office and drive it to you.
Yeah. Right. Like, what can he do? He can either give you the money back or give you the product. Right. He's not gonna come over and like give you a hug and a tearful apology. Like, he's doing what he can. So, and that's what I said. Reasonable people are going to see that.
That's why this is not for everyone. The sneaker game is not for everyone. And I'll be real with you. Like, shipping, buying things is not for everyone. Like I said, if you're that hung up on the money that you spent, you couldn't afford it, or you like if you're like, oh, what am I like honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. There's times that I forget, like I have to remind myself, oh, like whoa, I haven't got my. Let me go check on it, but it's still never like I'm finna refund this. I'm like, let me go see where this is at, and it tells me if it's moved. Oh, I guess it's delayed. Something happened. I ain't got it yet. Like, no matter of fact, I had a wrestling figure that I waited for 2 years. 2 years. Because what happened was the company kept on. There was a copyright issue within the first 2 or 3 months, and then once they got the copyrights for the figure, something happened with production. So it pushed production back. So this is like the first 6 months. Then eventually the company got bought out by like an overseas company. Like the father company was overseas. So they had to go back through the orders, do all the copyright and all that. We had to wait for that, get production started again through another factory, and then eventually you got your figure. And that was 2 years. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not joking. I ordered this figure in 2021 and didn't get it to I ordered in 2020 and got it late 2023. Like December.
4 years. Late 2023? Maybe 2.5?
No, it's 3 years. Oh, it's 2.5. Yeah, it was almost 3 years. Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But here's who was the wrestler?
Sabu. It was an uncensored.
That's the dude. That dude was crazy, right? Like he would like jump off the top of ropes. You're from ECW.
Yeah, diabolical. The homicidal, suicidal. And so this is what I wait for 2 years, bro. No, not even no joke.
Bro, if you ever invite me to the crib, bro, I'm gonna take it out the box.
Bro, my little cousin almost did that, bro. I about stabbed.
RKO'd him.
Bro, like he's going
put him in the camel clutch.
He's going through my stuff and just like, hey, what is this? What? I'm like, whoa, bro, chill. You gotta get out. Go.
Yeah.
Go to the other room. You gotta get out.
Look,
but
I got a dog gate in front of my sneaker room.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought you said your dog ate one of your sneakers before.
No.
But yeah, I mean, there was times I forgot that was on the way, and they were updating on their page like, oh, there is. And there was one time I did comment below because they were posting new figures, and I'm like, bro, what's the update on the Sabus? Like, and if the people that ordered, do y'all still have the information? I'm like, bro, I no longer even live at that address no more. Like, what's going on? Like, I was like, then I don't even have the email, so I can't give you no confirmation order. Like,
yeah, but they got it to you.
They got it to me.
They got it to me. They got it to you.
And I'm not gonna return it. I mean,
nah.
I think they could have processed a refund, but I'm like, bro, I've been without. I don't even know how much the money.
You've made the money back, bro. Right. That's my thing. Is like, I'm gonna make it back. I'm gonna make the money back, bro. Like, so it's the last thing I'll say. We get into the showcase. But how many people you think? I say this with the pre-order.
Oh God!
How many people you think died waiting on Sabu? Yeah, waiting on that Sabu.
So, like I told you guys, I've been starting over with my showcase shoe because I feel like I was sending hold on. Over again. So I made a list. So we're starting again. So today I will be showcasing one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Morgan hates when I bring this shoe, but my beloved Ben Sevens. I think I'm actually going to take these. This might be the pair that I wear out of the country. It's crazy.
No, we were just talking about Crocs, bro.
Yeah, I think this is gonna hit the out of the country. It's gonna hit that soul.
Well, you're not gonna have them when you come back.
Yes, I will. Might not have an arm or a leg, but I had eat.
Nah, they gonna you gonna find somehow you're gonna find them sitting on blocks, bro.
I'm like, these old
how they do that? How they do that? They're gonna be sitting on blocks.
Yes, and I love because I actually got these with no box. The Ben series box I don't really care about. Like, so I got like $200 less. So, but I still got my wooden shoe tree, with the, engraved Jordan Jumpman. Nice little hints, nice wood. I love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, that is a sneaker that I wanted. It's a good shoe. It's fine.
Show y'all the number,
What number is it?
469 out of 259 pairs.
Hold on, 469 out of 259 pairs?
2059, sorry.
Oh, I was about to say, bro, like, you got a bad pair of fakes, bro. They just put numbers in there.
Bro, that would be crazy. Like, they, like, straight on here, I'm like, bro, I didn't realize that they're fake, bro. I paid a pretty penny for those, too.
Yeah. What would you do if you found out, like, right here on the pod that they were Fugazi?
Keep it rolling. All right, Morgan, what's your name? Once it came in my mind, I'd be like, oh shit, they ain't supposed to be there. I'd be like, keep it rolling, Morgan. What's your showcase shoe today?
Well, I've got.
I see it. Is that Joe?
The Joe Freshgood.
The guy that you want to put over Soleil Benberry?
I did put him over him, right?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
About it.
No, I was probably right then.
Nah, if you can't remember, it wasn't right.
This is the New Balance 1000. Oh my gosh, something about 2002 or 1998 or whatever. But it is the like the celery colorway. Like they have the Air Max Tuned Plus, right? Celery. This model is similar to that model. And so what he did was he basically took that colorway that's on that sneaker and put it on this model. It's pretty cool. I wore it on our date night last night. The reflection on the upper part near the laces is pretty smooth. I think it looks good. It looked good in the pictures. I still need the pink pair. I need the pink pair, but I need a pink pair. Yeah, I'm gonna keep calling these the celery pair. But yeah, super fire. Joe Freshgood.
Like it.
Love like Joe Freshgood.
I don't have a pair. I want to get a pair. I don't think I have I don't have any Joe Freshgoods in my collection. I gotta change that.
Did I do Joe Freshgoods last week too? For my showcase? The powder blue joints or the red joints?
No, I think you did the New Balance. It was New Balance. Was that not the New Balance Concepts? That might have been last episode. I don't know.
Or Pata.
Your showcase should be boring, so like I never remember. But
bro did the Ben 7s again.
Bro, it's because I'm reestablishing my list. But with that being said, we finally broke 2,000 downloads. We are
congratulations us.
2,027 downloads as we're recording this. I think we're at 5,000, 6,000 plays. We're not even 40. We're not even 50 episodes in.
No.
364 cities, 64 countries. 62 countries, 364 cities that we've reached so far in the past 10 months, I believe. 10 months, because December will be our year.
Wow.
We got that 1 year anniversary, man. We gotta do something for that 1 year anniversary. We gotta do something.
I didn't even think about any of this. I've just been like, we're just going. We rolling.
Yeah, believe me, I've been the same thing in personal life and life outside of the podcast. So we got it though. We got a couple guests that we got lined up.
Do we? Do I know about them?
Yeah, I've mentioned. Okay. Yeah, so you know the next 3 that we're gonna be having. Then we got a big guest for episode 50.
Do I know who that is?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have some people returning.
Do I know who they are?
Yes. When we have the returning guests, it's because I feel like one, we didn't have as many listeners the first time they came around, and they didn't get their. I feel like everybody deserves that cover art, and that rollout, and all that.
Yeah, the way we're doing the media, like outside of just the episode with the cover, that's so dope. I'm not gonna lie, that when you do the cover art, it's so dope. What is AI generated, right? Like
most of the time it's AI generated, or like I do something of my own and kind of just take a picture. But I always try to use AI simply because if you use any other picture, it's kind of copyrighted, so you don't want to. Yeah, I don't want nobody like, oh, that's my art and you're using it. So AI generated, and if it's something that's already been, someone does own the copyrights to it, I put us on it, so it kind of alters enough to where
it's a parody. It's a parody. I think. Well, one, I mean, we had School on recently, and he just needed another episode. Dre the Shoe God, has he had 2 yet?
He's had 2, but he hasn't had any cover art. We gotta give him some good cover art.
He's got to get 3. I mean, Schooler needs a 3rd right off the bat. Schooler needs a 3rd.
He hit me up saying he needed a 3rd one because he said
the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said he didn't like. He said he turned up too much on our episode. I disagree.
I told him it was a good episode. I feel like people wanted to hear. People wanted to hear that. We got our praises from J Will. Shout out J Will.
Mm-hmm.
Hit us up hey man, that episode inspired me. I'm charged up, and I like hearing that because as easy as it sounds, it's really hard to sit down and keep a conversation going for an hour and not get bored. And not start thinking about did I put the clothes in the dryer? Did I do this? Did I? And come back and this person's talking, and then you oh yeah, I got something thoughtful to say. So
well, we've done it on this pod though.
Believe me, we got the bloopers of Morgan Gordon. Yeah.
That's different. That was different. I was not bored. I was exhausted, bro. I was exhausted.
Dying because I'm listening to School and I'm looking at you and you're like,
School, I apologize. I was not bored. I was exhausted, man.
Right on, brother. Right on.
Look. Schooler needs a 3rd episode. Dre needs a 3rd episode. Love to have Matt Halfhill back on.
Absolutely.
Love to have him back on. I'd love to have. I mean, just there's so many great guests, man. But those are
there's a couple guests that. Well, there's a guest in particular that I've been debating about. I know it's gonna ruffle some feathers. That's why I'm not. I feel like it's a good. It'll be a good. I think a lot of people want to want to predict how it would turn out. Just mutual friends. I don't think it'll work out. I don't think they would like me having this guest on. So I'll probably have to run it by them just so you know.
Tell me when we get off here.
I will. But
have we talked about it yet? Have we talked about it yet?
No. Okay. If if I ain't gonna do it, I don't really bring it to our conversation because it's not gonna happen.
I don't know about things until you've already decided what's happening. You'll be like, hey, we've got this person this week.
Guys, listeners, listen, because it's not because I don't want to involve Morgan. It's just because I'll text Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
And if I'm waiting on him to text me back to okay it, it'll never happen.
We would have 3 guests. We would have had 3 guests by now.
Yeah, yes. I text him 3 days or a week ahead, hey, what's good? Good time for Sunday. He gives me that time, and then I work with the person. Hey, this is what we can do. This time, and they agree. Boom, locked in. All right, we good.
Here's the other thing. Flex will send me reminders. I've got it in my phone already. He'll send me reminders. Hey, we got blank podcast. We guest on this podcast Friday at 10. Don't forget. He can do it by himself, right? But this man, he because some people be hating, right? They just be like, they won't send nothing, and if I don't show up, it'd be like, oh man, see, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I'll be running this show. He should have been here. Not Flex. Flex said we doing this as a team.
I mean, if you told me that you were trying to do this as a full time, then it would be different. But you've been vocal. You let me know how you want to run this. So That's what I signed up for, and I know that. So that's my mindset. Like, and then I'm not. This was a collective when we started. It's going to be a collective if we end it. So like, we're going on this podcast. We're doing this. Like I said, we're going to the Black Footwear Forum next year. We are that. I made as Soul Brothers podcast. Like, I'm not going by myself, and he's not going by himself. We're gonna go together because that's how we're doing it. This is how we want it to be presented. If someone gets into a brand deal or something like that, I want it to be
with Nesquik.
Look, I have nothing to do with Nesquik. I didn't talk.
You have nothing. I
didn't talk. Look, I didn't talk to Nesquik on our behalf. I talked to Nesquik as Flex Luther, not Soul Brothers Podcast. You got a separate email that you talk to them. You need to take that up with them. I can't hit them up and be like, "Hey, why y'all ain't sent Morgan his stuff?" Because I talked to them as Flex Luther, not Soul Brothers Podcast.
Okay, so then let's hold on. So there's nothing in this. There's nothing in this that you got something and I ain't get nothing.
What you mean? I know you ain't going back to the. Are we going back to the hoodie?
I'm going back to the hoodie.
Back to the.
Bro, just send me your hoodie. What size you wear?
No, you not. I think that may be a large, or it's a large, but kind of it still fits bigger than a large. I feel because I usually can fit large.
I'm slimming down. I'm down 10 pounds.
Yeah, still not. Yeah, you better buy you one of those machines and press it on and make you a one. But you're not getting mine, buddy. Man, shout out to all the people that's been showing us love, that's been holding us down throughout this whole thing. Especially the brands that's taking chances on us, sending us stuff, still continuing to send us stuff. Shout out to 99 Products. That was the very first brand that ever sent us anything.
Yeah, thank you so much, 99 Products. That I think that set off
sir.
That got us. That gave us a push.
Man, it was like, whoa, wait a minute, and it wasn't just one pair. We got 2 free pairs. So like,
I
was like,
that was awesome.
It was dope.
And we still, love those guys, and I love the things that they're doing in the community. It's so fun reflecting on who we've had on the podcast.
Yeah, and it's definitely when they're like growing, because we had LJ Ruffin. And I don't even think he was at 10K at that time.
Yeah,
he hit 10K by the time our episode released, and now he's doing stuff with Nesquik and doing other stuff. I think he just got a brand, not a brand deal, but like a partnership with Ling Ning. So
I think LJ Ruffin shorter than I thought originally. Now I started really watching this content and seeing it a lot. I think he's shorter than I originally thought. I think he's like 5'6".
Schooler, he went up. He was already going up, but Schooler went up. Sneakernomics is Sneakernomics. Kyrie is Kyrie. Like, we have a lot.
Speaking of which, you heard Sneakernomics put me in his top 3 favorite. Yeah.
And I met him before you did. It's crazy. But
my content must be better. He did say though that there are going to be people who, I'm sure when he said Morgan Sneaker Room was one of his top 3, he meant us as a collective.
I doubt it.
Just like you got that hoodie as a collective.
I brought that out of you. I brought you to the main stage.
You did.
Our back and forth definitely put flame under Morgan Sneaker Room.
It did. No, not with Sneakernomics though. It was
because he specifically mentions like, yo, when y'all going in on each other, man, I was just like, I hate to see it happen to Flex, but man, I love Morgan responses. So he was on my content. He was on my content. You cemented your career with on the expense of me, and it's all right. It's okay.
Nah. Okay. I had a video where I did the business card scene from whatever American Psycho. And I did with New Balance.
We were well.
No, that was well.
I remember. No. I remember that one because I was like, yo, I really like this one because I felt like at that time I felt like nobody had ever seen American Psycho. Like when I first seen that movie, I felt like I had found a gem. Like I was like, nobody's ever seen this movie. Like I was telling everybody about it, and then I come to find out, I was like, oh, you're the one that's not in. Like, you're the one that's missing out. Like, everybody that's seen this movie, like, they're looking at me like, and yeah, American Psycho, we've all seen it. And the second part is terrible. I was like, yo, you think that too? You know, but I loved that movie when I first seen it. I seen it in like 2018.
Oh, bro, super late, bro. Christian Bale was already doing Batman at that point.
Yeah. Way late. But man, you didn't see Kill Bill to what, 2020?
How you know that?
Because we talked about it on the Extra Butter episode.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
I was late.
But anyways, in other news, I did get my pairs in to resell. I think one pair is going to get canceled because I seen the shipment label got canceled. Speaking of shipping delays, one of my it did get canceled, but it's still showing pending on my card. So I don't know, but I got I'll make sure I say it right because I remember I didn't want to say it because of the way it sounds. Nego. I got 2 pairs of the Nego Air Force 3. It's not Nego.
It is Nego.
Oh, okay.
I just remembered how you said it the other day.
Nigo? I think it was Nigo, wasn't it? Nigo?
Yeah.
My
God.
I got 2 pairs of the Air Force 3 Nigo. I believe it was a size 7
Nego.
And a 5 and a 5. Cause I'm thinking like, cause it's like, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, I got those pairs in, and I don't really, I'm already not feeling the whole reseller thing. It's just like, I feel bad.
Dirty, like, doesn't it?
I feel like there's, and what's really got me up, like feeling terrible about it, is those are women's sizes, and it's like, damn, like at least I could have went for like the men's size, little feet boys like myself, 9.5.
Flex hates women. That's crazy. Yeah. I hate that for you, man.
Man, get the But guys, any closing remarks, Morgan?
Man, first and foremost, thank you everybody for the 2,000 downloads and the how many views, man? How many did you say? Plays?
We got like 5,000, 6,000 plays.
That's crazy. Thank you for the thousands of plays. Bro, where did that come from? That shocked me, bro. Bro, where did that come from, bro? I thought the house was haunted.
Bro, sleeping again.
Look, I'm telling you, I've been coaching tennis all day. And you know, if J Tips listens to this, I imagine he would. In my brain, he does listen weekly. At least Jason does. We can tag Jason, you know. He just got to keep his head. I mean, he's everybody who's ever done anything great has been through adversity. This shipping issue, yeah, it's okay. Nothing, I guess it's adversity, right? Well, no, there are a lot of things better than adversity, like ice cream.
Yeah, you don't know you don't get it because you don't know the quote. But yeah,
I don't. You don't know how to pronounce Nego. But shout out to J Tips. Shout out J Tips, and I think he has the appropriate response. And for everybody, one more final. Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Oh man, I remember seeing that. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. But guys, that's our episode for this week. Thanks for the support. Keep on supporting us. We're gonna get it. We gotta get a tennis match. We gotta get a tennis match for you guys. A lot of people still asking me about it, but yep, guys, that's our episode for the week. As I always say, love, peace, and sneakers.
So brothers, retro 7, retro 3s, metallic 7, retro 11, sitting on freeze. They got